Hello everyone, my name is Cora and I'm table flipping the niche for this channel. I know most of you are subscribed to me because of sustainable alternative fashion, and I still care about that, but that hasn't been where my hyperfixations have been as of late. So now I'm offering fanfic writing advice! This is a niche that honestly has so little content. Most writing advice is about trying to write something for publication or profit, but I want to stick something out there for us nerds and hobbyists. So here we are! Welcome to Cora Maria 2.0, self-proclaimed fanfic extraordinaire. Gotta use my 8 years of experience for something. And I figured that if I'm switching up my niche, I need to drag as many of my current and wonderful subscribers into this as possible. So what could be a better first video back than presenting you all with 5 amazing reasons to write fanfiction? Because seriously, this hobby is so fulfilling. But first of all, what is fanfiction? It's where you take the world and/or characters of another piece of work and write your own story from it. It is a labor of love for something you're passionate about and a great way to connect with a community of fans. I'll leave some resources explaining more in the description, as well as some that explain a lot of the niche terminology that I will be using from now on, starting in 3, 2, 1. Chapter 1. Dare where canon dares not. Have a favourite ship that sank or never sailed at all? I do. Is there an off-screen moment that you can't stop wondering about? Did you think of a super cool, funny or messy direction that the plot or characters could follow instead? Fanfic is the way to make your vague, wistful daydreams something much more tangible and easy to understand. All fanfiction comes from yearning. There is some nagging need in our noggin to fill a niche, be it because of canon or even because of other fanfiction. If Nintendo and other fanfic writers weren't going to explore and resolve the deeply rooted, systemic hatred between two worlds so that the best ship in the history of ships could sail, then I guess the burden falls on me to write that crazy ambitious idea. And I am. So comment below, how will you dare where canon dares not? We're going to be having a lot of comment exercises in these videos because I really want to foster a community of people that are really engaged with each other so we can help each other along. Chapter 2. An audience is assured. I truly believe that our sense of community is one of the biggest ways that fanfiction has original fiction beat. You're in this fandom sandbox with all these other creators and they're admiring your fanfic and you're admiring their fanfic, and it's just so wonderful. When you write original fiction for publication, you might feel like you're writing into the void, and it's quite hard to find people who are as invested in your characters and world as you are. But the serialized way of writing and posting into an existing community means that you aren't so alone. With every chapter that you post, you always know that someone is going to read it and love it. And if you post regularly, your story could make someone's week or fortnight or month. That's the right finger, right? I know I've been that writer for someone before, and I'd say it's humbling, but really, it feeds the ego. So let's build a sense of community right now. Scroll through the comments and find a dare where canon dares not comment that has you hooked. Then let the OP know why their concept has you so excited, or even expand on their idea. Chapter 3. Smut you, I do what I want. Oh, the puns we make to avoid demonetization. To publish a novel, you need to keep it between 70,000 to 110,000 words. To publish a short story, it needs to follow some arbitrary word count set by the publication, unless you self-publish it, but we're not talking about that right now. You need to follow the 3-act structure. You need your protagonist to be likable. You need to appeal to the market. You need to do so many things. But not with fanfiction. You can do whatever you like with fanfiction. For example, I'm currently writing an epic length that will be, by my calculations based on previous data from a previous fic that I've written, over 700,000 words long. Now, I could split it into 3 books, and I kinda have, but those are still books looking to be around 250k words each, on average. No one would want to publish something that thick, but that's the word count I need to tell my story. How will you buck the rules of writing when it comes to fanfiction? Comment below, fellow rebels. Comment below. Chapter 4. The process is mine to design. Here is a comprehensive list of all the things you must do to get published as an original fiction writer. Research for accuracy. Write your first draft over and over. Edit, edit, edit. Critique partners and beta readers. Change your book to have market appeal. And here is what I choose to ignore. Research for accuracy. Rewrite your first draft over and over. Get critique partners and beta readers. Change your book to have market appeal. Skipping those steps would be a huge no-no in the realm of original fiction. But this is fanfiction. It is a hobby. I get to do it however I damn well please. And so do you. Another comment exercise. I want you to say, the process is mine to design and this is how I'm doing it. Then list what steps you want to take to write your dream fanfiction and what you want to throw in the trash like a crappy scrap of canon. Chapter 5. Pure fun. That is the whole point of fanfiction. It's not about profit or admiration. It's about fun. The pure self-indulgence of fanfiction is just... Want to write a crossover that no one cares about? Do it. Want to write the sugariest, sweetest, most tooth-rotting fluff ever? Do it. Want to write some silly crackfic about characters from 5 different niche webcomics all competing on a reality show for your hand in marriage? Do it. Want to write about... Do it. Just go buck ficking wild. Write what sparks joy. Write what the constraints of capitalism would stifle. Write the stories that simply wouldn't exist outside of pure passion. Fic readers and fic weebers, today I present content that appeals specifically to me. Tell me your weird niche content that appeals specifically to you. Comment below. I will read your comment. I will respond. I will encourage you. Just keep it safe for work, please. Or use the most obscure euphemisms possible. Won't that be fun? And that's the end of the video. Kudos for watching, kudos for liking, and extra kudos if you've subscribed for more dreamy fanfiction tips. Next video, I'll be covering how to write high quality fanfiction. But in the meantime, happy fic writing!